Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful Saturday morning, especially in Florida. We got some nice weather going on here. And it's time for a cup of cafecito. So when we get back, we'll just talk about a little Miami Dolphins and see what we get into. One more time. I keep forgetting. Holy crap.
New seasons, new gear. Show the world what it means to be a fan in 100% authentic gear. Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
Good morning, everybody. First in the building, AB. Good morning. Shout out to John Featherland. Hey, man, listen, Michael K is having himself some Buffalo and Bud Light this morning. John Featherline, what's going on? And oh man. So Michael, anyway, let's see. What's up, Casa Nostra? No, listen, I know what you mean. Bud Light. I got you. Bud Light. That's your that's the official beer of Buffalo, Bud Light. So hey, it's all good. I appreciate you, Cosa Nostra. Yeah, man. The Dolphins are, I don't know. And by the way, let me see. Seeing that mug will certainly ruin my day. Obviously, listen. If you found me sexy, Michael K, listen. I don't care if you don't have to find me sexy. But if you found me sexy, actually, I'd be more offended if you found me sexy. So, you know what I'm saying? I know that's what you think of El Capitan, because you're his number one stalker. So no, JC, it's Bud Light. It's the same. They all have the same color combination, blue and red. So Bud is definitely the beer of Buffalo. Anyway, um, yeah, we're doing a mock draft simulator earlier today. But before we get into that, I just wanted to see. Hay burners a second. So yeah, we're just chilling at home now, man. We got 2 playoff games today. One is yeah. Yep, we have 25 years of not having a playoff win. Hey, I know what a playoff win is because I follow the Heat. They won playoff games. The Marlins, Florida Marlins fans, they won some playoff games. So just not NFL. Well, I'm old enough to know what an NFL playoff win is. So I've actually seen it. It was a long time ago. It was way before the iPhone was invented. Our playoff win is older than the iPhone. It's older than a lot of things. So yeah, you're right. We don't know what a playoff win is. I mean, well, I know what it is, but most people that weren't born in before 2000 know what a playoff win is. So, but however, again, in the last 25 years that we haven't won a playoff win, Miami and Buffalo have the same amount of Super Bowl appearances. So that's what it is. No, but hey, listen, and hockey, baseball are not different because they advance. So regardless, I seen my baseball team win 2 championships. The basketball team win 3 championships. I seen the Florida Gators win 3 championships, 2 in basketball. So I know what a winning franchise is. I think the only team you ever seen win was what the a championship was the Yankees, and maybe the Buffalo win a championship in hockey. Let me know if Buffalo won a
Well,
championship.
good morning, Shake.
Good morning, Color. How you doing? By the way,
Yeah,
I'm
I was just gonna say we know that we know that he's seen Yankees baseball playoff wins
yeah,
because
of
he's the
course, wait,
world
because
renowned
yeah, he's a
Michael
renowned
K. Yankees extraordinaire.
yeah.
So how's the coffee taste this morning?
It tastes great. Unfortunately, my freaking little cat, see, put a little chip in the coffee mug, but at least it's not broken.
Oh no, oh no, hey, that's it's marked. He marked it up for me, like just to remind you.
Hmm. Yeah, I
That
just
was
gotta
neat.
remember when I'm done, just put it back in the dresser, so because I left it on the desk.
Well, I
So
still ain't got mine, man. I
huh?
still ain't got mine. I guess they have to like go find the porcelain or something for it. I don't know. It's taking a while.
You got one like this or the black one?
Both actually. I got it. I ordered both
Mm.
just in case I break one again. See if I'm good at doing that.
Mm. So by the way, we're gonna do the mock draft, but I remember yesterday we did the celebrities on Insomnia. Well, I seen another one that had different actors for different people, but similar. So I'm gonna present it real quick, and I want to get your take. Which one was? Here we go.
Oh,
So
that's
this one
hilarious.
was, yeah. So this one is. Let me see. Eric Andre as Patrick Mahomes, Chris Pratt as Josh Allen,
Wow, that's spot on right there, man.
Omar Epps, of course, as Mike Tomlin, Elon Musk.
Yeah, it's a given. Omar Epps. Omar Epps is definitely the Mike Tomlin man. I've already thought that.
Look, Elon Musk as Matt Stafford. Bill Burr as Sean McDermott. That's spot on right there. Bill Burr. I
Yeah,
love
that's
Bill
pretty
Burr.
good. Yep, yep.
Um, Prince Harry as Carson Wentz.
Oh, definitely. I'm pretty sure they're actually the same person.
Stone Cold Steve Austin as Dan Campbell. Tigger as C.J. Stroud. Michael B. Jordan as Saquon Barkley. Travis Scott as Justin Jefferson. Anna Taylor Joy as Justin Fields. Kyle Rittenhouse as Mason Rudolph. John Cena as Minnesota Viking trophy case. Lil Wayne as Alden Kamara. Kevin Hart as Bryce Young. Mel Gibson as Brett Favre. Fan Dudley what's his name? As Jim Harbaugh. Gary Busey as Mark Davis. Jack Nicholson as Al Michaels. Damn. Macaulay Culkin as George Kittle. Sydney Sweeney as Sydney Sweeney as Trevor Lawrence. Wesley Snipes as Devontae Smith. John Sims as Robert Saleh. Damn. Dak Prescott, look at that. So that's the second round of actors. So another thing that I wanted to do is I got the mock draft simulator ready. So this is what I find interesting is the fact that PFF, according to PFF, they got the Kansas City Chiefs losing to the Lions in the Super Bowl. So Buffalo Bills will be picking at, according to PSF, the Rams will be picking at 26, Commanders at 27, 28 will be the Ravens, 29 will be Buffalo, Eagles, Chiefs, and then the Lions winning the whole thing. So and of course, this morning, Deion Sanders came out and said that he will not allow his son to play for Cleveland or the New York Jets. So all right, let's start the draft. All right. Let's see where everybody went. So Cam Ward went to the Tennessee Titans. Shador Sanders went to the Browns. The Patriots got wide receiver. I can't pronounce that. McMillan. Abdullah Carter, edge. Luther Burden the third. Jets got a cornerback. Safety. Dallas got a running back from Boise State. So here are the best players available. Let me see what the quarterback room looks like. So what position, put it in the comment section, what position would you guys want to draft? Let me know what y'all want to draft for. Let me see. Lineman. You want to draft the lineman? Abdullah Carter, he went to where Abdullah Carter go to? He went to the Jags. Abdullah Carter went to the Jags in the fifth overall pick. So let's say positions. We got 2 trade proposals, but no. Let me see. We got Josh Simmons from Ohio State. Let's see what the interior line is. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get the offensive tackle. Let's see what I got. That was an A plus. Boring. I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna let you all guys. If anybody wants to come up, let me see. Yeah, we could do another one. Let me see. Hey man, look at this. Only one player from the state of Florida got drafted. I did. I am subscribed. What the fuck? Whatever. I do have an account. What's up, Aquavision? How y'all doing, man? I gotta sign in. So, hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? The three clowns, McD, Greer, and Tua. What's going on, bro? How you doing? That's crazy. Funny name. Yeah. Unfortunately, next year we're gonna have to deal with those three clowns. Unfortunately, but what are you gonna do? Let me see. I'm trying to log on to PFF if it allows me to. Let me see. Sign in. Give me 1 second. Seems like it's gonna be Bengals in Spain. Bengals. Do we play Cincinnati? I don't think we play Cincinnati next year, do we? I think it's gonna be Tampa. Tampa in Spain. But we'll see, man. The schedule comes out in the 15th of I mean, it comes out in May, sometime in May. So I think that's going to be. I'm looking forward to that because I want to go to the Pittsburgh game. And I definitely want to go to the North Carolina game, and I also want to go to yeah, just the North Carolina game, the Buffalo game, and maybe the another indie game, depending on the time of year it lands on. Hopefully, because when I went to the indie game, it was beautiful weather, man. So but look, Mr. Tagovailoa sounds concerned about Tua's chances of continuing to play. Sure didn't give him a ringing endorsement. Lucas Oil Stadium. It was actually inside. It was nice. And I liked it. I like Lucas Oil Stadium. It looked like a mall, kind of like a mall atmosphere on the outside. But the tailgating wasn't that good. I mean, there was a couple of bars, small bars and restaurants on the perimeter, but the tailgating, yeah, there wasn't much tailgating going on. Well, at least at the tailgating I'm used to at the stadium and shit like that. So I don't think the tailgating was all that good. But the stadium on the inside, yeah, definitely nice. And in my opinion, it looked better than the Raider Stadium. I was at the Raider Stadium. I really wasn't too impressed with the Raider Stadium. So the Raider Stadium looked more like a basketball. It felt more like a basketball arena than it did a stadium. The Raider Stadium on the outside, it looks beautiful. It looks like a Roomba, one of those floor sweepers. But yeah, so obviously at 4 o'clock today, today we got at 4:30 we got the Texans and the Chiefs, and today we have the Lions and the Commanders. Yeah, crypto went to SoFi this year. He said it was a pretty good stadium. It's funny as he was saying that the third level is kind of like on the ground. The stadium is kind of built underneath the ground. You know, we are screwed next year. Hey man, sometimes we got to take a step back to move a step forward. I guess. I think I don't know. It's by committee. So let me ask you a question. The three clowns, Ant McD, Greer, and Tua. How many games do you think the Dolphins are going to be winning next year in your estimation? No, JC, I haven't been to a game in Gainesville yet. Um, but that's on my bucket list, definitely. I might go to the FSU Florida game next year. I might. I don't know. I'm not. I mean, I love. I mean, the only team I watch in college football I like watching is Florida, but I'm more invested into the Dolphins than I am the Florida Gators. Unfortunately. Oh yeah, an SEC game. Aquavision, I like to visit the Seahawks. I mean, yeah. Tony from the Blitz Pickup said that was a good stadium. So definitely. Raphael Courtright, what's going on? Yeah, please make sure you hit the like button, man. Lets people know that we are here. So what I was gonna tell you, man. Put in the chat section. Who do you got today? Kansas City or the Texans, Washington, and the Lions? Who y'all got? Put in the comment section. JC says Casey and the Lions. Casey and the Commanders. Aquavision says Casey and the Commanders. I'm just here resetting my password real quick. Give me 1 second. Sign in. All right, there we go. Let me see. Mock draft. NFL draft. Mock draft simulator. We got somebody in the back. Oh, what's going on, Ali? My bad. I don't know if I bring you up or not. My bad.
No worries, bro. I saw you were live and I just dropped in. I haven't been listening very long. I just dropped in, to be honest.
That's all good. We're doing. I'm doing a mock draft simulator. I didn't realize that. So where am I?
Cool.
Yeah. Share. And the one thing I find interesting is that according to PFF, they think the Lions are going to win the Super Bowl. They got them at picking at 32.
That is very interesting. They have a good chance, bro. A lot of people think that they might be on upset watch tonight.
Yeah.
But I think they take care of business.
So yeah, man. You know what's funny is if the Washington Commanders win tonight, win the Super Bowl, Magic Johnson gets another championship ring.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You know what's even crazy? You know what's even crazier? To be honest, I was thinking about this last night.
Yeah.
If Detroit does pull it off, and let's say they even just get to the Super Bowl, and we're not even going to say they win it. Let's say they get to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody thought I was crazy when I said that they're going to actually be something. You know what I mean? I know it didn't happen the year I said it, but not even 2 years later, look where they're at. You know what I mean? For that alone, it just amazes me. So I just think that's funny. Everyone thought
what's funny is like I was part of the bet that I knew Detroit wasn't going to win the division. But the following year, I wasn't going to make that bet.
Yeah, it was just like I could see it happening, and everyone thought I was like nuts. And then I was like, well, look at it this way. They were the highest scoring offense that year that they didn't go do anything. The year you took the bet, they were still one of the highest scoring offenses. And then the next year they get to the NFC Championship game. Yeah. And now this year, I don't think they have the same problems they did last year. I think they end up finishing the job and getting to that game. I'm not gonna. I want to say I think they can win it, but I'm not gonna make that prediction quite yet.
No.
Mm-mm. Make sure you guys hit the like button, by the way.
Yeah. What's going on, Hooked Up Joe? So, all right. So let's start the draft. I want to get people's input real quick. All right. Start the draft.
Cam Ward,
Okay.
yeah.
What's funny is Cam Ward went to Shador Sanders, 1 and 2. Travis Hunter went to the Patriots. San Francisco got a cornerback from Michigan. So we're on the clock. Let's see. What let's look at quarterback.
I wouldn't touch Dylan Gabriel if my life depended on it.
Where's Dart?
He's already been taken, it looks like. Go back. Did someone take him?
No, nobody took him. That's what I'm asking. Where is he?
Is he staying?
I guess he probably hasn't declared for the NFL yet.
Let me look, because I was able to draft him earlier when I was messing around before the end of the season. 1 second.
Yeah, I definitely. Oh, here it is. Dart right here. Jackson Dart.
What do they have him ranked at?
193.
Average DP is 188. What was Will Howard? Just curious.
Will Howard?
Yeah, he was one of the top 2 quarterbacks I saw that you had up at the top.
Will Howard is ranked 87.
Average draft position is 90. Okay. Which I kind of agree with, with what I see there. I don't think we go quarterback here. That's my opinion.
I know, but I'm saying that this is just a mock draft. So what do y'all want? Let me know what y'all want. Do y'all want another Alabama quarterback? Y'all want Jalen Monroe? I took the Ohio State tackle on my last mock draft. I got A+.
JC has a question for me. He asks, question for Ali. Should Brian Hartline be the next Ohio State head coach if Ryan Day loses the Natty? I'm probably going to surprise you, but no, he should not be.
Yeah, there's a difference between offensive coordinator and because Dan Mullen was a hell of an offensive coordinator. But he did turn out to be a good head coach because he didn't really value recruiting.
Well, I will say this. Brian Hartline is a hell of a recruiter. He's one of the nation's top 2 recruiters, in my opinion.
Yeah.
As obvious, they have all the talent. He was the offensive coordinator for 1 year, and it didn't really pan out, and they replaced him with Chip Kelly. I don't know. I don't think he's ready for the heat that you would get being an Ohio State head coach.
Oh yeah, man. Trust me. When you play for colleges like Florida, Ohio State, LSU, there's a high standard that comes with those fucking teams.
Yeah. And I'm sure there's a standard, for being a Gator fan and what your fans expect as well.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I said. Florida, FSU, Miami, those 3 have the same standard as Ohio, Michigan. Someone like Miami of Ohio or South Florida, South Florida Bulls,
yeah,
or FIU, they don't have that standard.
Yeah, I don't know. They might make him the head coach, but I just don't know if he's ready.
There's only one way to know, man.
That's true. All right. So what do people think that you should? Okay. Some people are saying O-line. I kind of agree with O-line. That's where I'm at.
Interior or exterior?
Well, I'm since we're talking about Ohio State,
this
and
is what I got last time. I drafted Josh Simmons.
He's really good. one thing about the Ohio State offensive linemen, a lot of them are very versatile. They can play guard and tackle. So that is definitely a good pickup. I would definitely, let's see, what's his grade right now? Let's see here. Gap grade, zone grade, okay. It's not bad.
First look. 6'5", 310 pounds, senior. So he played all 4 years. He's 22 years old. So
Look at the kid from LSU. I want to compare the grade if possible.
yeah, sure. Let me LSU.
Yeah, there's a tackle from LSU that everyone looks at.
Let me go put the position tackle. Offensive tackle.
OT. Yeah, there we go. Is he not on there? That's weird.
Here, LSU. Emory Jones.
No, not him. Not him. No. Go further up. This guy's he's been projected in the first round from what I saw.
Unless he got drafted here. Let me see.
Maybe he got drafted already. Oh yeah, he did. You just passed him, I think.
Yeah, LSU. Will Campbell.
Damn. What's his?
I look at his grades though. You can still look at his grades.
Yeah, his grades were really good. The next best person, in my opinion, is Simmons. The only other person I would consider is the kid from Texas. If you want to look at his grade.
All right.
Elvin Banks, right there. Ooh.
Let's look first. Look, 6'4", 320, junior class. So he's coming on a year early.
I heard.
He's 20 years old, just like Ian Eichenberg.
Mm-hmm.
Eichenberg. Whatchamacallit?
This guy. He, from my understanding, what they run at Texas is very similar to what we do.
Mm-hmm.
He fits our scheme really good, is what a lot of the pundits are saying. So I would consider him. I don't know if Josh Simmons would fit our scheme as well. This guy, from my understanding, pretty much what we expect our tackles to do, this guy does it all day long. That's what I've been told.
Well, what would you see? Let me see another need of us. I think let's see what the safety room looks like. What do you think is another need that we should address?
Safety for sure.
Okay, we got Xavier Watts from Notre Dame. Sebastian Castro.
Is the guy from Georgia already taken? He's already off the board?
Yep. No, linebacker.
That's linebacker.
Yep, right here.
Damn. Jacksonville getting all the good players.
Let me see what his grades are for shits and giggles.
What I found interesting is he did fairly well against bigger teams.
Yeah, 6'5", he's 6'1", 205 pounds.
Yeah. What defensive linemen are available? That's another need.
Defensive lineman.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. What about this guy Williams?
Tyleik Williams is really good, but I think he's more of a low first round to second round. I think he's more of like a second round kind of guy. Mm-hmm. Kenneth Grant, I've seen a lot of mock drafts where we pick him up. Can you pull up his grades? I'm curious to see where he's at. I don't really follow that team up north, unfortunately. Kenneth Grant right here. Yeah, I don't follow that team, so.
The team up north, yeah, the team that should not be named.
Yeah.
The team that Ross
His
ensured they
overall
got a
grade
championship.
for
Hey,
past 2 seasons, good. Yeah.
we were talking about this in Insomnia. It'll be messed up if can you imagine the Lions win a Super Bowl? So that tells you right there, Ross's college and Ross's home team won a championship before the team that he fucking owns even won a playoff game.
Yeah, it's really nuts to be honest. I'll say this: if the offensive tackle is not available,
Yeah.
I think this guy might be my second choice.
All right. Let's see what do you guys in the chat? What do y'all want? Let me know what y'all want to draft in the chat, man. What do you think, Lee? What are we drafting? You're the GM.
I was curious what the audience wants. That's what I want to know.
It's a mixed bag.
Chase says he has no idea. DP is asking for Restrepo too. Guard or QB is what Raphael Cartwright says. I'm going. I'm gonna go with if it was me, if this was my draft, I'm going with the guy from Texas, the offensive tackle, because I think he plays guard too. Let me check that real quick.
All right.
And knowing how we go through offensive linemen,
we have 6 trade offers.
Oh, okay. Tell me about those.
6 trades. Where are the trade? Trying to click on. Where are the select player? What are they offering us?
No, in this, it tells you who's interested in trading up.
But
you have to select, like, make an offer to them, basically what you're looking for, and they'll see if they accept. So if you scroll down just a tiny bit here, you'll select their next draft pick and your next draft pick, and then whatever you want from them, and it'll tell you the percentage if they'll accept it or not.
Okay, so we have the Cincinnati Bengals, Seahawks, Tampa, Los Angeles, Green Bay, New England. Cincinnati Bengals has 4 slots. Let's see what the Cincinnati Bengals will take. The 17th pick. What else? The 49th pick or the 81?
What are we dropping down to? The 17th?
Yeah. 4 slots.
Okay, so click on our number 13.
Mm-hmm.
Click on our number 13. Yeah, click on that. Then click on 49.
Nope.
Yeah, they're not going to give you that. They'll give you that. They might give you that too.
And next year's third, 2/3. Just to move up.
Yeah, I really like I really like the kid from Texas. I was reading even the NFL scouts are saying that they think he can play guard very effectively as well. So not only is he a tackle, but he's also a guard. So I think that would be good.
So draft the guard?
Well, he's a tackle technically, but that's who I would take.
All right.
I mean, he might still be available if you accept this trade right here.
All right.
Okay, we're accepting the trade. Let's see what happens. Someone took him.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, it's all right. It's okay.
We still got Josh Simmons.
Oh, at that point, this would be the pick.
Yeah. All right.
JC wants to know what DBs are available. That is a very good question. I like the kid from Iowa State, who's off the board. It looks like. Ooh, Denzel Burke is available. Huh.
So who are we getting second? Let's see what quarterbacks are available. Jackson Dart, we could get him at third.
Yeah, we can even get Will Howard at a third too.
So we'll get an offensive. What do you think? Safety?
See what safeties are available. Let's take a look. Sebastian Castero. Iowa does make some really darn good safeties, but that's too high for right now. I think we're at 40. We're at 48.
Uh-huh.
I would kind of hold off on safety at this point. What defensive linemen are available?
Interior or edge?
Interior defensive linemen.
Yeah.
Alfred Collins. I'm hearing a lot of stuff about Omar Lott. Omar Norman Lott. I've heard some stuff about him. I have to watch some tape. Okay, I don't really like the defensive linemen. What other positions are we needing?
Linebacker? No. Tight end. How about tight end?
What? Yeah, let's look at tight end. Gunnar Helm. Look on his grades.
6'5", 250 pounds.
I don't really like Gunnar Helm here. What do you guys think? Put it in the chat. What do you guys think we should do?
I can't see the chat, so let me know.
I will let you know.
Yeah.
Can you go to all? I want to see all the players that are available.
Best available.
Yeah, I want to see who's available here. Scatterboo is on here. However, I don't think he's coming out according to JC. Go scroll down just a little bit more for me. Let me just see what's here. Who was the top rated person?
Linebacker.
Click on him. I want to see his grades. This might be a good pickup here, to be honest.
6'3". Yeah. Draft him.
What do you guys think? Should we draft Jihad Campbell? Everyone in the chat, please comment. Should we draft Jihad?
We're gonna get Dart. I'm getting Dart in the third round. So Uncle Vision said wide receiver. Let's look at the wide receiver. Because eventually we gotta move out. We gotta wean off of Tyreek Hill, right?
Yeah, DP is saying pass. Someone else said the Ghost one said Bama has some good linebackers. I agree. He's graded very well. We need a linebacker technically.
Let's see.
How tall is he? How tall is this kid?
He's 6'3". See, unfortunately, look at the wide receivers we have to choose from. You know.
Scroll all the way to the top. Isaiah Bond is a guy that I like. However, he has fallen off. He disappeared halfway through this season. We're not sure what's going on with him.
Trey Harris, 6'3".
JC says Royals will be a dog.
I like this guy. Look, 6'5". We need a big body receiver.
Mm.
6'2".
The other thing you got to think about is like, are any of these players a starter on this team? Right.
Mm-hmm.
We want to try to draft starters as much as you can in the first 2 rounds.
Yeah.
So going back to this, I think the linebacker is the pick because if we're looking at it in the preference of is he a starter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because even though we have Brooks, right, and we also have what's his name, Ty Dotson, I think is his name. We still need somebody. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know. What do you think, Shake? What should we do?
I say interior.
Defensive line?
Yeah, no, because I think actually I think they said whatchamacallit's coming back. Calais Campbell's coming back one more year, but I don't know.
I hope. He hasn't signed with anybody, not that I know of.
Mm-hmm. Inside linebacker.
Guard.
I would say I'm gonna say tight end. What do you think?
It's up to you. If you do, I guess Gunnar Helm is your pick.
Yeah, I'll do tight end.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh, Trevion Henderson is available. Oh, bro, this is gonna create. All right, I do have a how do I say this? A debate. We're gonna have to have a debate here. First, find out if your quarterback is available. You said you wanted to
Yeah,
draft him.
Dart is available.
He is available.
So
Okay.
who's available? Who are you looking for?
Trevion Henderson.
Uh-huh.
The reason I'm bringing him up is Raheem Mostert is he's not the same, right?
Yeah.
We don't know. Maybe he doesn't come back. You know, he's getting older. He was slow, in my opinion, this year. And I know people are like,
We got one more pick. I think. All right. I'll tell you what. We'll draft him.
well, no. Don't. I want to make the argument because I want people to debate with me. I want to debate about it because I could be wrong. But this is what I think. I think you're gonna start looking for another running back anyways at some point. Trevion Henderson is one of those blue chip collar guys that can take it to the house at any moment, just like our MO of Raheem Mostert, Achan, and Jalen Wright. Right, he catches the ball extremely well. Right, as you saw what he did versus Texas, caught the ball and took it for 75 yards all the way to the house. He's super fast. And his pass blocking is, in my opinion, elite. It is. And I'm not being biased. You can go watch the tape. I can pull up tape and show you guys stuff. You'd be like, wow. He's a guy that I'm strongly considering if he's here. Yeah, however, it depends what other draft picks we have in this round. Do we have any more in
third
round?
We have one more. So I would look. Let me because we have a couple of months of mock draft. Let's for shits and giggles. I'll draft him. And then bum 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 bum. And finally,
get your quarterback.
There you go. I drafted the quarterback.
Wow, for the quarterback, you got an F.
Damn.
Can you see the full result of this draft?
Yeah.
I was just curious to see. Yeah, actually, yeah. Click on that. I want to see something real quick. Scroll down. I was curious. Okay, never mind. They don't let you see it. I wanted to see if there was a certain quarterback still on the board. Listen, in regards to some people in the chat are saying that we have 2 young running backs, we don't need another one. Well, you could say that, but even Achan himself couldn't do it all himself. Raheem
Well,
Mostert wasn't really available, and Jalen Wright, they never gave him the chance. So in the year before that, we had several injuries up and down the running back room. So yes, you do need another running back. I don't expect Jeff Wilson Jr. to be here much longer. And as well, this guy is one of those type of running backs that I don't think you're going to say no to. A lot of people I've talked to and some people that I know that work in college football, like they're part of certain programs. They tell me they have Trevion Henderson graded way higher than where we're getting him. So if he's available for whatever God unknown reason, I would do it. But I understand people want to say we don't need it because we have a guy that works, but our scheme isn't designed for that one guy. We're really trying to build a next man up mentality. DP says bring back Greer. AC43, I agree. We do need O-line more than anything. That's why I went with the pick that we did first round, Josh Simmons. That was kind of a steal a little bit, but I do think that if the kid from Texas was there, that's who I'm grabbing, to be honest.
Yeah.
So another position you could look at later on, if we were to do the whole draft, would be center. You could get a backup center, a center guard. Someone can do both positions. What is up, Color?
What's up, Color?
What's up, guys? Sorry about that earlier. Phone call.
No, that's all right. How's Jenny?
Oh, Jenny's good. Jenny.
Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from
Jenny woke me up this morning. Said, Chris, it's time to wake up.
So we got an F, Color.
You got an F.
For the quarterback.
On a quarterback that Shake chose. Surprisingly, PFF has Will Howard, the Ohio State quarterback, way higher ranked than the kid from Ole Miss that everybody likes.
This time we'll do. I tell you what, we'll do 5. We'll do 5 rounds this time.
All right. Let Color take the wheel. I'm going to take a step back. I got to check on the kids real quick.
Okay. What do you think?
So first thing we're going to do is trade to the Raiders.
Trade to the Raiders? You want to trade to the Raiders? All right.
Yeah, I want to trade 2 to the Raiders. I want a first-round draft pick and a player.
We'll trade our pick, right?
What's that?
We'll swap picks.
Yeah, swap picks, and then give me another second. Like, okay, I want another second from them.
Damn it! I gotta start over. This time I gotta slow it down. That way,
right on. Yep. So we're gonna swap. I'm gonna take a second from them and a player. Right. And that player could be anybody, like Mason Crosby or Max Crosby. I'm sorry.
Okay, where's the start over button?
That might be too much.
All right.
What's up, AC? Yeah, AB, man. I'm really surprised you were the first one in the room today. That's, man, up and at 'em. I think
All right.
AB might be a Shake Money fan, Shake.
Well, we're cool. Me and AB.
No, I know you're cool. I mean, I think he might actually be like a fan of yours, like a true fan.
More of a supporter, I would say. The only fans I have is the ones that I use in the summertime.
He's literally the only one you don't troll. He doesn't troll. You're the only one he doesn't troll. You notice that?
Well, Lewis too. I don't think he trolls Lewis.
Well, it's because he's afraid of Lewis.
He doesn't troll me too much. I don't think.
No, it's just me. It's just me. We go way back, him and I. Yeah.
No, I think. What's up, baby? I think he trolls crypto too.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't troll El Capitan.
He only. You know what? I think I figured out the correlation, Shake. He trolls the really loud, excitable people here at Vince Tailgate. Me and crypto, you know, like AB is just that low energy type. He don't like them yellers.
Right.
Yeah, I know, AB, man. We come a long way, AB, you and I know. I'd buy you a drink, bro.
Right, here we go.
It would be hydrochloric acid, but it would still be a drink.
Color, this is a recorded space.
I'm just kidding.
Views and all views and expressed here are not of those. All right. 13. Select the player. All right. All right. What do you want? What do you want from them now?
Oh, so I want a first round pick. Or I'm sorry, swapping, of course, and then a second. A second rounder, right.
Oh my God, they're gonna accept it too.
And I want try Max Crosby. See if they'll give me Max Crosby.
Oh,
I doubt they'll give a premium player and the draft pick, but he's the only one that really would need.
You probably get a phone call from Al Davis, Davis himself saying, "Fuck no."
Right.
Yeah, let's get Christian Wilkins back.
Is it why you select a player for them? Oh, there it is, Max Crosby.
61% chance it will be accepted.
All right, let's see.
Off the trade.
I probably could have got a third round too. Damn. I love it.
Okay.
All right, now we're sitting pretty.
Travis Hunter.
Who we taking? I'm going Travis Hunter. Fuck the quarterback.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Travis
That's
Hunter?
talent right there.
If Travis Hunter can't make Tua better, then nobody can. Oh, we just traded Tua. Never mind. Hey, let's try to get Tua back in the second round. Let's see.
If we draft Travis Hunter, then
that'd be hilarious if they traded me back Tua in like the third round. Yeah, that'd be
I'm going to call it. If we trade for Travis Hunter, that means we're moving Ramsey to safety, bro.
All right.
So now, where are we at now? I got.
Let's get the Alabama quarterback.
No, please, no. I'll wait for the next second round and then get Will Howard.
So this is my second round pick now?
Yes.
Wow, and I still got quarterbacks available?
Yeah, Dylan Gabriel is Tua, by the way. Tua 2.0.
Okay, scroll down. Let's see what we got here. Will Howard. He seems like the Sam Howell type. I don't know.
What?
Will Howard. That sounds like a guy that's just going to be a journeyman. You know what I mean?
Click on his PFF grades, please. I'd like to see.
All right. I trust that he's got the stats. I mean, I'm just saying that, like, the name sounds like
runs. He also can run. And I will say this:
which one
reminds me of a very young Ben Roethlisberger.
Will Howard?
Yes.
He would be perfect for Pittsburgh then.
to be honest with you.
6'4".
If he goes to Pittsburgh, bro, Pittsburgh is back on top. I'm telling you that.
Right, but they are the type of team that can have a name like Will Howard as their quarterback.
I see what you mean. But I actually draft not based on name, based on
Well, I don't base it on name either, but sometimes a name sticks out, Ollie, and you're like, man, I just know that guy's going to be a journeyman one day. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, let me ask you a question. CJ Stroud, was he a journeyman?
no, that's got kind of a flashy name, CJ Stroud.
And
You know?
everybody was turned off because he's an Ohio State quarterback.
Well,
this is
that's
another
because
part.
their own biases, but you know.
I'm just saying there's a lot of
I'm
bias.
turned off because the kid looks like he's 12 years old, man. That's just
Yeah.
me. I don't know. But he's balling out. So what can I say, you know?
I mean, he has beaten Oregon. He's beaten Tennessee. He's beaten Texas. Penn State, he already beat.
Right.
And he's, you know, who knows?
And he's playing at a high level right now. So
all I'm saying is that, and here's some things that you may not know about him, right? Though he hasn't run a lot for Ohio State because they don't need him to, right? Kansas State, when he was there, he ran a lot. He was the Big 12 Player of the Year last year, right? And he was balling out, throwing to nobodies.
How's his arm?
Very strong. Go watch the highlight reel, Color. Every throw he throws deep is not behind or anything. It's ahead.
The other question I have is, has he sat there with John Gruden and rattled off some kind of long, complex play like all the other good quarterbacks did?
Well, let's look at who his offensive coordinator is. Chip Kelly. That's his complex.
Never mind. I don't want nothing to do with it.
Okay. All right. Well,
I don't want nothing to do with that RPO nonsense.
well, I mean, if he could handle Chip Kelly's offense, he could pretty much.
That was my point.
Yeah.
Chip Kelly, if you want more of Mike McDaniel and West Coast on steroids, then yeah. Air raid gimmick, whatever nonsense. Yeah, I guess.
I hear what you're saying. It's just that I don't know. You pick whoever you want, Color.
Who's the guy from Texas?
Yeah, look. Dylan Gabriel and Quinn Ewers are both of them are both 2.0s.
Okay, yeah, and Quinn Ewers, that's a tough name, man. I mean, that's a tough name. I'm sorry, Quinn.
Yeah, that reminds me of Brady Quinn.
Brady Quinn, exactly, or you know, one of them types. Yeah, definitely.
That's definitely not a football name. I'm not a believer in that concept, but
Cade McNown. I mean, you know,
Mike on the mic says Quinn Ewers can make all the throws like we used to say about Tua. However, in big moments he falters, and that's
the guy from Louisville.
Let's just draft DJU.
Oh man,
who's the guy from Louisville? There was a guy on there from Louisville.
if it were me, I would draft a different position and then wait to pick quarterback later on.
I think we lost Shake.
What do you think?
Scroll down. I want to see who that guy is from Louisville. Tyler Show.
6'5".
I'll take him.
Huh?
I'll take him.
Take him. All right.
Yeah, that's the guy right there, Louisville. Remember what happened to the last guy from Louisville, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, he's playing tonight or tomorrow night. Who's playing tonight?
Look, Atlanta got Restrepo.
Oh, damn, that's tough. I like Restrepo. He's the next Wes Welker, man, for sure. I hate to be so stereotypical, but, you know, it's his fault. He's the slot receiver, not me. All right, what do we got? We're in third round now?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to take a running back. No. We got Travis Hunter. We got whatever his name was, Shuff or Show. How about an offensive lineman in the third round?
Yeah, who's available?
Best available.
Interior or exterior?
I want to go left tackle.
That's actually
Best
pretty
on
good.
board.
Cameron Williams. Cameron Williams is pretty good.
I know you might be thinking, why go after a left tackle? We got a problem at guard and blah, blah, blah. Well, first of all, we'll have a right-hand quarterback. We need to protect his blind side. And second of all, Teron Armstead is not going to last forever. We need to already have a superstar ready behind him.
I think I like that guy we drafted last year.
I thought Teron Armstead already said he's retiring after this year, bro.
Well, either case, again, it's up in the air. So we need to get a superstar left tackle, dude. You know.
Yeah.
Or at least one that's third round worthy.
Mm-hmm.
So who do we got best on board for tackle?
Cameron Williams. Grab him. I'm telling you.
I like it. Cameron Williams from Texas. Big old Texas corn-fed Cameron. Hell yeah, man. That's the guy.
Now, you asked for running back. Let's see what running backs are available.
By the way, Cameron, as some people may not know, is Gaelic for one with the crooked nose. And the irony there is most of the Camerons I've met in my life have a crooked nose.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird.
All right, what do you got?
Well, Howard's still there. That's who I would have taken.
I think it's because it's a punchable name, and all of them have had their noses broken.
Shake, show us the running backs. I want to know who's available.
Fourth round running back? All right. We're going to have to try. I know it sounds like people are like, another running back. But yeah, we burn through ACLs. Yeah, it's what we do. We're going to be like the Niners. We got to keep feeding in the running backs. Oh, right there. Right there, Martinez, dude. Freaking hell yeah, man. Big boy right there, dude. That dude is a hard runner. Hurricane, too. Yeah, I ain't going to get no hurricane past me, bro. Kidding me? I ain't Chris Greer. I draft hurricanes. Look, there's another one.
You want to draft the quarterback? Another quarterback?
Is that what he is?
No.
That hurricane right there. What is he?
Defensive lineman.
I'll take him. Goodbye, Chubb. The hurricane's coming.
Well, he's interior, so.
Oh, right. Goodbye, Ogba. Yeah, what was his name? Something. He's replacing Ogba. All right, so now where are we at now? We're at 5th round, and that Riley Leonard guy. He sounds familiar.
No, we're 4th round.
That Riley Leonard guy sounds familiar. Is he a quarterback?
Yeah, you don't want him, bro. He's garbage. He's garbage. You don't want
he's definitely who I want. Draft him.
Oh my God. You didn't even want to check to see if Aronde Gatson II was available?
He will be. The reason I'm taking that guy is because I'm doing the Patriots model. I'm drafting a guy I expect to be good and a guy I expect to struggle. And hopefully the guy that struggles becomes the next Tom Brady. That's what the Patriots are doing with May and Milton.
Well, Leonard has no arm. He can only run. That's the problem.
Okay. That's okay. We got places for guys with no arms. Mike McDaniel will find something to use him for.
All right, next.
All right, 6th round now. Where are we at here?
No, we're 5th round.
5th round. Oh, we got 2 in the 5th. All right. Who's that Max Bromer guy? Oh, that's a quarterback? No, I don't want another quarterback.
How about safety?
Safety? What else we got? I want to draft an Ohio State wide receiver. Oh, wait. Where's that hurricane? Who's the hurricane? Hold on. Let's check the hurricane first. Who's the hurricane?
Samuel Brown.
What position? Wide receiver? Ooh.
All the good wide receivers from
That
Ohio
means
State are gone.
he can catch. That means he can catch a wet football because he's from the U.
Who's the kid from Syracuse? Can you look at that one?
All right.
Samuel Brown's a good name too, bro. Oh my God,
Which
I
one?
like this guy already, man.
I don't see him.
Samuel Brown, dude, that's going to be a household name in 5 years. We're going to be like, where'd this guy Samuel Brown come from? He's taking the league by storm.
Aronde Gatson was already taken. Damn. That's
I'm
who
going Samuel Brown, bro. Take that Hurricane wide receiver.
All right.
Oh, yeah. I got 3 Hurricanes drafted. See, it's not that hard, people. You can draft a good football team. You just got to draft Hurricanes. It's that easy. If you're not sure if a draftee is going to be a bust or not, draft a Hurricane. They are very rarely busts. Very rarely. The last time I can remember a bust from the Hurricanes was probably Philip Dorsett. Maybe Braxton Berrios.
Mm-hmm.
All right, where are we at? 6th round now? Let's see. What do we got? How about a no. How about a let's see what we got. What else do we need here? We need a linebacker. Let's get a linebacker.
All right, linebacker. Outside or inside?
Inside.
Oh my bad. This guy 11. Oh yeah, linebacker is inside. Edge is outside. Yeah.
Jay Higgins. Oh, take him, dude, for sure. Can't get past that name. Best on board, Jay Higgins. Definitely a linebacker name.
All right, here we go. Your draft grade. You got an A for that, an F for the quarterback, a B for the tackle, a D for the running back, A minus for the defensive lineman.
That wide receiver.
You got A plus for the other quarterback.
The other wide.
F for the Samuel Brown, and a C plus. So you got a C plus overall.
Not bad, not bad. C plus. That's passing. Mm-hmm. That's above average.
Yeah.
And you figure above average is exactly where we'll draft. That's probably our draft class right there. I'd like to lock that in. Well, we got this locked in. I
want to see what the other grades were. Can you scroll down for me real quick?
Yeah, sure.
You got A for who? No, scroll. Yeah, here we go. Simon Barrow Jr.
Look at that. Yeah. A plus for Riley Leonard at 154.
I just disagree, bro. I just disagree.
Well, I think they're liking my move there. I think that they're understanding what I'm trying to do, like the Patriots with May and Milton, bro. That's why they gave me an F for the other guy.
I do like the Iowa pick, by the way. Yeah, interesting. Very interesting color.
I like it. 3 Hurricanes, it's got to be a winner, man. I don't care what they say. That Samuel Brown, that dude's going to be a superstar wide receiver, man.
Yeah, Samuel Brown.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be on the Chiefs. Watch. Samuel Brown. Mahomes going to be throwing touchdowns to that guy for the next 4 years. Not bad, though. Not bad. I mean, for a spot, wasn't even thinking I was going to be drafting today.
Mm-hmm.
Sight unseen. You know, I got to tweak it a little bit. They don't like Damian Martinez either, man. I guess they probably don't like him in that draft spot. He's kind of like a Le'Veon Bell type, kind of a tiptoe runner, zone runner.
Mm.
But when the dude picks a hole, he's going to go through it, whether you like it or not.
Shake, can I do one?
Yeah, sure.
I want to make the same trade that Color did, by the way.
Right.
That's going to be the popular one going forward. Oh, Raiders, man. Jenny wasn't that wrong, though, Ali. The Raiders bit right on that trade.
Yeah, well, I'm still trying to figure out who the real Jenny is. You or Jenny?
Right. That tells you that the Raiders might actually covet Tua.
That's true.
I mean, he would be good for that organization out there in Vegas, and that'd be a good, marketing thing.
There's a reason that I think it would make sense. Yeah, so we want that. Yeah, and then did you get a second? Did you get something for next year as well, Color, or no?
No, I got a first, a third, and I got a first, a second. Was it a second, Shake?
Yeah. But you know what?
Second, and Max Crosby.
And we swapped first, but if we leave out Max Crosby, we could keep our first round draft pick.
Yeah, and that's also, Shake, why I took an interior linebacker and not an exterior, not an outside. Because
I want to do the same thing because I do want Max Crosby. I do want Max Crosby.
I'm surprised they gave up Max and the first and the second round pick.
I think it's because
a lot for Tua.
They kind of have to money wise. I think because
I think you're right. I think they put the name aside and who he is. If they're gonna decide that they want to take a chance with Tua, then they're gonna have to. Then he gets what he gets. He's a fifth overall pick. You know what I mean? And he's a known commodity. So that the known commodity is valuable, even if that commodity is not good. They like knowing. You know what I mean? That's the most important thing. So just the fact that we have intelligence on Tua makes him worth.
They
more.
did not accept my trade.
Wow. So they said 51% of the time, Ali.
Remove.
So you must be in the 49%.
Let me see if I can sweeten this up a little bit.
Yeah, maybe give them a 7th for next year or 6th for next year or something.
Yeah, off from the 253.
No.
No. Offer first. I want to see what the percentage if it goes up. Click on 253. No, it doesn't. Well, it goes up 1%.
Well, you have a 50-50 shot of getting it through clicking submit again.
Yeah. All right. Oh, they accepted that. Okay. All right. Resume draft. Okay. I do want Travis Hunter.
You might want to try to trade him to the Commanders, because they're not sure about Sam Howell.
Sam Howell's not there anymore.
I know. Tell that to Jenny.
Oh, that's true. Oh, now I get it. Sorry.
I even told her to update. She's like, "Oh, you're right. I've updated," and she still told me they had Sam Howell.
Great. Can you scroll down just a little bit? I want to see who's all here.
I'm definitely gonna have to make that a weekly segment, dude. Talking to Jenny.
Scroll up a little bit.
Maybe by the end of the first week, she'll actually start calling herself Jenny.
I
better be careful using that word. She might pop in and be like, "What would you like me to do for you?"
Can you go a little bit further down?
Hey,
I just want to see what the next guy is. Right here. Right up.
Didn't work.
Right here. Hold on. Stay right here. Hold on. North Dakota State, Gray Zebel.
Let me try with a phone unlocked.
Can you click on his grades?
Who?
Gray Zabel.
Gray Zabel. I would have said that's not a good football name, but that was before Mike Vrabel. Oh, so yeah, Gray Zabel.
Gray Zabel sounds like one of those a German superhero.
Hell yeah.
Mm.
That's why he went to North Dakota State. Dakota.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take Gray
My
Zabel.
name's Gray from Dakota.
Don't you know?
Go ahead and
You
draft.
only have half a Canadian accent.
Okay, now scroll down just a bit. I want to see who's all here. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Keep going. All right. Go to show me wide receivers that are available. Xavier Restrepo, Jaden Higgins, Isaiah
It's
Bond.
Ali this time, DP.
Okay. Show me defensive lineman, interior.
Show me paint defense.
Mm-hmm.
Show.
Uh-huh.
Show
Send
me
it there.
on the floor.
Send the deck.
All right, go back to the all. Show me all of them.
And how come you got Restrepo available still, but I didn't?
Which one?
Show me best available.
Well, because he's in the second round.
Oh, okay. Damn, they think Restrepo is going to go in the second, huh? They're so foolish, dude. Those little wide receivers never go in the second.
I want to see who's the best available. So can you slowly just go down this list very slowly?
Mike, where was Edelman drafted? Like probably the 5th round.
7th. And he was a quarterback.
I'm gonna go with Omar Norman Lott.
All right.
We don't need no Omar on our team. We already have an Omar on our team. He's the team propagandist, bro. Come on, man.
Any QB?
Sorry, Omar. Not trying to slander you. I mean, I do respect Omar's game. Yeah. He just has to admit it's a game.
Can you show me the quarterbacks available?
As a matter of fact, this best available is Dylan, apparently.
I'm drafting Will Howard here.
All right.
Mr. Howard.
Now show me the running backs. The Mulligans.
Not gonna lie, I feel a little better about the offseason now that I got
ETN.
I'm gonna go with Damian Martinez here.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And yours.
Oh, this is T.F.T.G.
Tyler Cooper.
From Arkansas?
No, from Minnesota.
Minnesota. Oh, the other half Canadian
Minnesota,
accent.
don't you know?
All right, scroll further down here. I just want to see who's the best availables here. They got 2 quarterbacks. Noah Williams. Ooh, I'm taking Seth McLaughlin. Hell yes.
Might as well get a center, right? They already have a
McLaughlin is the top center in the nation right now.
Yeah, well, Brewer's the top center in the NFL.
Right.
I mean,
what round are we in? We're round 5. Do me a favor and go to safety, please.
Sure. Oh man, by the way, I like this draft so far.
Yeah, scroll further down just a bit. I want to see who's all here. Keep going a little bit further. Okay, nobody I like. Go to best available. Mm-mm. You know what? Scroll further up a little bit. No, I don't like that there either. Go ahead and take the kid from USC. Yeah, take that safety. I'm talking. My son's trying to talk. Stop.
What's up? All right, let's see what the draft grade is.
A,
Damn.
B, Martinez,
Damn.
A. What I get for Will Howard? Just curious. B minus. I'll take it. What was my overall grade?
B plus.
B plus. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. I like this. This would be my draft if we came away with this. I would be.
Yeah, but anything over a C plus is full of busts, dude. You know that.
Okay.
You got to be right around average, man.
Actually, I like the fact that listen, if one of the most underrated things is the center quarterback combination, and being that they already have that connection, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like a pitcher with his personal catcher.
Yeah, and Seth McLaughlin is like I said, it's the nation's best center. He actually played for Alabama prior playing for Ohio State.
So you're saying we could have sweetened up the deal with the Raiders by sending Brewer over there with Tua? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I think that you could still keep Brewer because we're gonna need a backup anyway. So that's just me.
I mean, if we're rocking like a top 5 center as our backup, that's pretty cool.
We did say that we wanted to invest in the offensive line. So we made free agent investments last season. Now you make the draft investment.
No, not today's games. We might do the Buffalo. What do you think about calling the Buffalo game tomorrow?
I think El Cap is. I think he is calling it. I know he's going to be calling some games this weekend.
I remember the last time. I'll never forget last time where I was. I was staying in. I was in my old room, right? And I forgot it was in a room, my sister-in-law's room now. And I was sitting there watching color. I was playing. I forgot the video game I was playing, but I was playing video games while I was listening to color through the broadcast with Miss Finn on the Buffalo game. And I'll never forget her going, wide right. Oh my God, wide right. I'm like, oh my God. I had to jump on and then I jumped on the stream afterwards. That was probably like one of the highlights of my year last year. I wish I would have clipped that one.
Yeah, I'm always ready for the wide right from Buffalo, man, for sure.
I wish I would have clipped it, but I didn't know what I knew. You know what I'm saying? But now I know.
Poor Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
Season ending today. That's rough.
AB, I do not know why they have Dylan Gabriel ranked higher than Will Howard. It is ridiculous because Dylan Gabriel is really Tua wearing a mask as a younger man.
Oh, no. Bills and Ravens play tomorrow. All right. Fine. Chiefs and Texans today.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Oh, by the way, I heard a little tidbit. Division winners in this round are 12-0 in the last couple years. So I would pick an underdog.
Well, they're all division winners.
No, I mean all the division winners have won this round of the playoffs in the last couple years. They're 12-0 now.
Okay, I'm saying though, every team here won the division.
Oh, right. So
So-
that means one of them is has to lose, right?
So
Well,
let
that
me-
can't be right. That can't be right because it's the same 4 teams or the same 8 teams that were in last year.
Rams won the division. Hold on, Rams won the division. Lions won the division. Buffalo won the division. Who else is in it? Houston won the division.
Kansas City won the division.
Kansas City won the division. Ravens won the division.
Yeah, that's true.
So no matter what,
So it is going to end. The
yeah.
streak's going to end. So pick your underdog. Make it good.
Somebody was trying to tell me the Rams is where I need to look at that.
How can the streak be there if it was all the same teams in this round last year?
Well, remember, Buffalo lost last year.
Oh, that's right. Because one of them wasn't a division winner last year. I think it was the Ravens that didn't win.
No,
their division
Buffalo lost. Buffalo lost in Buffalo to Kansas City,
right?
and Buffalo won the division.
Yeah, that's true. So that
So
person
did
must
Kansas
have been
City.
wrong. Who said it this morning?
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to correct her.
Yeah. Yeah, Eagles won the division. Commanders won the division.
Wait, last year?
No, this year.
No, that's not possible. They're in
What?
the same division.
Rams is the West.
No, the
Washington.
Eagles and the Commanders. That's the 2 teams right there.
Yeah,
One of them
okay,
is not a
Commanders.
division winner.
Yeah.
So it's the Commanders, I think, that didn't win the division, right? Or the Eagles.
So they didn't win the division.
Right. So the Commanders are the one to pick today. They're the
next
ones
year-
that are going to ruin the 12-0 streak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Texans and Chiefs are division winners.
Right.
Lions
That
are
makes
division
sense now.
winners.
Yeah. Okay. It makes sense now.
Yeah.
And the Commanders weren't division winners last year. Well, they weren't in it last year.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that makes sense. Wait, how are they? They got people got their stats fucked up. That's all I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
How it could be the same 8 teams if the Commanders weren't in last year? Who keeps spreading that nonsense?
Was it on? Did you hear? Hold on. Did you hear it on the Michael K show?
No, but I heard the Yankees were going to win the World Series.
Mm-hmm. Luis, mi hermano, ¿qué pasa?
What's good, boys? What's going on?
Lewis? What's up, Lewis? I'm still trying to figure out who Big Joe is at the Finn's tailgate.
Mm-hmm.
And the franchise. Lewis, we got a guy at the Finn's tailgate, apparently, who calls himself the franchise.
Yeah, who's that?
I don't know. He's a co-host on the Finn's tailgate, according to Gemini.
Lewis, check out my draft here. What do you think? Scroll up a little bit so you can see the whole thing shake.
Look at the first one. We drafted Tua Tagovailoa and swapped first round draft picks.
Oh, you traded Tua Tagovailoa?
Oh yeah,
Raiders.
I did the same thing, Lewis, and the Raiders jumped on it very quickly.
And we drafted Travis Hunter.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep.
So I picked
Ali took Will Howard. And later I took who did I take?
Leonard from Notre Dame.
Right.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's not bad.
Weird thing is they gave him a C+ for Martinez, but they gave me an F. I think it has to do with the round that I picked him in.
Yeah,
No,
probably the round.
Well, actually, you got an F for the wide receiver. You didn't get an F for
for Martinez.
University of Miami wide receiver Brown or something like that.
Yeah, Lou, I drafted
I thought you got an F for the quarterback.
I did.
You also
Riley
got an
Cooper.
F. You also got an F for that too.
So I did the
Yeah.
same thing. I did the same thing the Patriots did, Lewis. I drafted a decent prospect in the first round and a shitty prospect, or the second round and a shitty prospect later round. So I got Riley Cooper in the later rounds.
And what's ironically, he got an A for that round.
Yeah, they gave me an A for Riley Cooper.
Real quick, Lewis, because Color had some questions. He was about to draft the quarterback from Louisville. Is there anything you can tell us about him at all?
Yeah, stay away from him. He's trash.
There you go. There you go.
I can tell you the kid
Hey,
from
that's what they
Louisville.
said about the last Louisville quarterback too, Lewis. But he's playing
Yeah,
tomorrow
yeah.
night.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. I can tell you one thing: that kid is not Lamar Jackson. That's what I can tell you.
Louisville.
No,
Listen,
but
everybody
but
knows.
I was thinking
Louisville
about drafting like a DB from Louisville, man. What do you think about them?
yeah,
Louisville
it's all right.
is,
But Cam lit him up. I just came up real quick because I thought I had it in the background. I thought I was hearing like maybe some upsets and stuff. I think Ali is the one I heard say something about it. And I'm gonna give you mine for the weekend. And people have been calling me crazy. I've already hit. He came through for me last week. I'm going Commanders to shock the world and walk into Detroit and beat the number 1 overall seed Detroit
I
Lions.
fucking love it, Lewis. I love that pick, bro. As much as I like the Lions right now, I'm totally with you on that Commanders pick, man. That's the one right there.
Hey, I had the Commanders last week going into Tampa and beating Baker Mayfield and stuff. And the Commanders were an inferior team, just like they are this week. Like the Buccaneers overall, like team aspect was better. I think the Detroit Lions, we can all agree, are better. I just think there's something special about Jaden Daniels. And I don't know if you guys have heard me tell the story, but since I live down here in Tampa, like my wife, we've been married for 14 years. Everybody in my household is a Dolphin fan. But her family has lived down here basically her whole life, and they're all Buccaneer fans. So we're at the house and we're watching the game last week. And the game is tied at 20. The Commanders are about to get the ball with 4 minutes, and I believe it was like 12 seconds left to go in the game or something like that. And my wife looks at me and she says, "Baby, we're losing this game."
Yeah.
And I said, "What? What are you talking about?" And she tells me, and I quote, "The look of this kid walking onto the field, I've never seen Tua Tagovailoa have that look in 5 years watching football with you." And that stuck in me, and it is true. Listen, we all know the excuses our Dolphin fans make. Oh, Tua got hit. Tua did. Did anyone watch that Commander game last week? Jaden Daniels was getting lit up.
Yes, the dude literally got like Superman suplexed onto his side, bro, from like 10 feet up in the air, man.
And I'll give you a stat color that probably not a lot of people know. The quarterback with the quarterback.
Yeah, Katie got an alignment for $200. It's lifetime alignment for the life of the car.
Yeah, I know. I did it on the cheap. Once in a while for New Year, they do a special at Firestone. Where should get it?
What was that, Luke?
Oh, I was going to give you a stat color, right?
All right, let me see.
Go.
All right, let me grab Shake real quick. Oh, wrong one.
Oh, my.
Oh, there he goes. He did it.
Do you know who the quarterback is that has the most either game-winning drives or game-tying drives this season?
I think it might be the guy you're talking about.
It's Jaden effing Daniels with 5 game-winning drives this season. And what's impressive is 4 of those that he needed a touchdown to win the game, not a field goal to win the game, not like they're down 1 or 2 points and a field goal wins it. They were down 3 or more points, and 4 times this season, he has led his team down with a game-winning touchdown drive.
Yep.
I'm just saying, man, there's something special about them.
And four of those they were down in the fourth quarter. 4 of them are considered fourth quarter comebacks as well.
Absolutely. They're all in the fourth quarter.
Well, they do separate them. Like they have game winning drives and then fourth quarter comebacks, because there are times when you're like, 30 seconds left in the third where you took the lead. You know
Agreed.
what I mean?
Yep. So no, I just wanted to come up here and let you guys know that's my upset of the week.
Yeah,
Give
absolutely.
me the Commanders.
Really good one. And the thing about that I'll say about what you're really pointing out about Jaden Daniels is, and I hate to do this because I know people get a little touchy, but this is exactly what we knew when we watched Dan Marino. This is what we saw. We saw a team that you're like, no way they're going to win. But for some reason, I think there is no way that the Washington Commanders are going to get blown out by the Lions. This is going to be a neck and neck to the end. And there ain't no way Jaden Daniels isn't going to have a chance to win at the last second of this game. Like, that's just the dude is a ball. The dude is a competitor. He's a player.
1000%, Color. I agree.
He don't expect to lose when he steps out onto that field. And I know that seems like a real, cliche thing, but look at the guy. Like what your old lady say, Lou? We're losing this game. One look at the guy. We're losing this game.
I would say that was a game that I was looking at, even though I do think that Detroit ends up running away with it, in my opinion. The other game that I thought that could be a what do they call it?
LA Rams, dude. I hope that's what you're gonna say.
And I think, I was questioning it because they say that Stafford doesn't play well in the snow, but I could see them, because especially with everything going on in LA, that they're playing with much more pride on the line. Like it's something to fight for, I kind of think that they could maybe, upset the Eagles too.
Yeah, absolutely. That's another one. Absolutely.
Yeah, and I hate to sound conspiratorial, but look, you have to have not been watching. You have to be hiding under a rock for the last 20 years watching the NFL if you don't think that they use stuff like that for storylines and Cinderella stories. So, you got the 2001 Patriots, as for example. You got the post-Katrina New Orleans Saints, for example. Do I need to say more? You know what I mean? Seriously, if you got an extra $100 and want to have fun for entertainment purposes only, man, plus 1750 right now for the LA Rams. They're not even the Commanders, and I believe the Texans are the only two teams, Lewis, with lesser odds to win the Super Bowl than the Rams. So in other words, like the Rams are not the ones that everybody thinks is the least likely. Because
absolutely.
I suspect the odds makers are taking into consideration the history of the NFL and how they utilize storylines like that.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I think the only lock for me this weekend is Kansas City over Houston. I don't
even think that's a lock, bro. The only reason I'd say it's a lock is because I heard a little tidbit this morning from Cynthia, and she said that Patrick Mahomes is like 10-1 or something, or he's undefeated. I don't remember the ridiculous good record. Whenever he's rested over 10 days, he's like unbeatable. So rust doesn't affect him.
Also, I heard Joe Mixon has an injury, so that could really affect the game. I actually think Kansas City wins this game personally.
Yeah, I think Color because I think I heard the same thing. I think it's Andy Reid after a bye in his career is undefeated. I think that's what I heard.
Yeah, she wasn't. Yeah, Mahomes wasn't undefeated. It was like 10-1 or something like that, or something close.
Yeah, it could be something ridiculous like that. Yeah,
to your point, I think all the wins probably came in the Andy Reid. Well, he's only played for Andy Reid, so that would make sense.
Yeah, I think Andy Reid has a very good record, kind of like with Belichick after a bye. So I think Kansas City is the only lock. All these other games are a toss-up to me. I don't know how you guys feel. Obviously, Buffalo is at home. I think if the Ravens go into Buffalo, I think that NFL circles by their standards, I think they would say that's an upset. I don't know if you guys agree, but
well, considering that the Ravens put a 31-10 beating on the Buffalo earlier in the season, I'd say that it's weird to consider that an underdog. But it is in going into Buffalo in a playoff game. That's probably the roughest environment you can play in, next to maybe Arrowhead. I don't know, but I think Lamar is just. I think he's more focused than he's ever been on the goal, Lewis, on the mission. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just if he can't get it, I mean, I just want to say it's hard because if he don't get it done, you know what the narratives are going to be, Lewis. I mean, and it's fair to say, but how? I mean, do you say, oh, he's never going to do it because he keeps losing in the playoffs? No, the guy is on the stage every single freaking year. And it's only a matter of time, you'd like to believe. You know what I mean? It's not.
I'm not gonna lie to you, fellas. I don't think it's going to happen, but I am praying to the heavens. I want an all-black quarterback competition in the Super Bowl. I want the Commanders,
awesome, dude.
I want the Ravens.
Versus Lamar, bro, would be fucking epic, dude.
I want Ravens Commanders Super Bowl. That's what I want.
It'll be the second black.
And it'll almost exclusively be in the nation's capital.
Pretty
I mean,
much.
not the Super Bowl itself, not the Super Bowl itself, but the teams. You know what I mean? Like,
who was the first one? Shake. I thought this would have been the first.
Oh no, Lamar. I remember it was Lamar Jackson. It was Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts.
Oh, that's
yeah,
right. Yeah. You are right. Yep. Yeah. I don't know.
I'm trying to think of any more. What about Eagles versus Tennessee? McNabb versus McNair.
No, they never played.
Didn't the Eagles and Tennessee play in the Super Bowl? No.
No.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, because I remember they brought it up last year. I mean, they brought it up. That was the first two black quarterbacks playing each other.
It's really amazing and a testament to the NFL that we're only, we're not that far removed from the first, respected black quarterback in the NFL. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Eagles played. By the way, Eagles played the Patriots in 2004.
Right. Oh, and by the way, who did Doug Williams play for, Lewis?
Washington Commanders.
You got it. Redskins, but who's counting?
Mm-hmm. And the first black, the first black, two black coaches that ever played each other was Dungy and Lovie Smith.
Oh yeah, I would have figured it'd been Tomlin and somebody else. But I guess Pittsburgh never played. I could have said Tomlin, Dungy, but they didn't ever play the Buccaneers. Yeah, but dude, I don't know. It seems to me, I don't want to say this because I love Lamar Jackson, man, but damn, it seems like Jaden Daniels is a year ahead of him in development from when they started. You know what I mean? Not that he's ahead of him now, but that in his rookie year, he's a year ahead of where Lamar was at. You know what I mean?
All I know is if the Washington Commanders win a Super Bowl, I want Stephen Ross to sell his team to Magic Johnson. Because it seems like every team he owns wins a championship.
Well, I think we got to give credit to Lamar from what you're seeing with Jaden Daniels. Not so much on the field, but I think listening to Lamar and kind of some of the things that even this week when they asked him about the matchup and how he's feeling about Buffalo and this and that, because I believe the last time they matched up in the playoffs, the Buffalo beat them 17-3 or something.
Right.
And they asked him a question. I guess he threw a pick six to end the game or something like that. And his answer was, "Oh yeah, it means something to me, and I got to be better," or something to that effect. And it's even when the Buccaneers, when the Commanders went to Tampa last week and won. After the game, I forgot who was interviewing Jaden Daniels, but she was asking the question, "Well, your first playoff game, how do you feel about the win, this and that?" And it simply put, it's exciting, but the job's not done.
Right.
Right? Like, I
He
think
almost as if to say, "Yeah, we won, but I suck today." You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's a cool story. We
the
won,
right
but
mentality.
right, it's the right mentality, color, and I think that's Lamar Jackson. I think a lot of guys coming out, especially guys of color, look to Lamar and the way Lamar carries himself in that way. And I just think for me, that's a credit to Lamar Jackson. Like, remember growing up, there wasn't a lot of black quarterbacks, and I think Doug Williams, the way he carried himself, it was after like the Randall Cunninghams of the world and the Warren Moon had a guy to look to. I think Lamar in this era is a guy that a lot of black quarterbacks look up to.
Especially
right? Like,
the ones with the ability to run the way they do, the way Lamar and Jaden Daniels do.
absolutely.
The two individuals.
Absolutely.
Real quick, speaking of quarterbacks and speaking of black quarterbacks, okay, there is a trade rumor that's starting to get a lot of traction.
To the Raiders?
No, but it does involve the Raiders. NFL executives believe if and when Ben Johnson does become the head coach of the Raiders, right? If that happens, that it is expected that Hendon Hooker will be traded to the Raiders.
Oh, Hendon Hooker?
Hendon Hooker. I'm sorry, Hendon Hooker.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So nobody's given up on him yet, huh?
Well, he
forgot that name for a minute.
Decent, bro. He looked really decent when he's come in.
And by the way, remember we were talking about Lewis about taking the training wheels off of Shedeur Sanders. He came out. There was a report that I read this morning that he does not. He will not let his son play for Cleveland or the Jets.
Yeah, I heard.
I don't blame him. AB, you're correct. Warren Moon was a pure pocket passer, but keep in mind that Houston ran an offense that was referred to as a run and shoot. So what Warren Moon did have the ability to do that he helped bring Usher into the league was really being able to throw on the run, even though he's not a runner and he is a pure pocket passer. Getting outside the pocket and being able to throw on the bootleg and all that is the essential run and shoot. And he was a master at it. I mean,
being a huge Warren Moon fan that I am, okay, I'm going to go ahead and say, though people don't really consider him a runner, I'm going to go ahead and say he was a runner, bro.
Well, again, it's getting out of the pocket and being able to throw on the run. Did he run north and south? No, he wasn't that type of running quarterback. No, but he did. I mean, their offense was predicated upon bootleg passing. Being the run and shoot. I mean, it was pretty much that's all they did. Kind of like what Seattle was doing with Russell Wilson a lot, is mostly run and shoot. They didn't call it that in Seattle because that name has kind of died, with other offensive systems coming in. Like everything is West Coast now. So it's like, all of it is incorporated into the West Coast, whereas these were all pieces of it originally that have all come together in what NFL's run today. They all run and shoot. They all run RPOs. They all run, this and that and the other now. Because again, it's more like a philosophy, the West Coast. It can incorporate anything. It's just about how you approach the business of winning football.
And by the way, if Shula was alive, he'd be a Rams fan.
No, but again, we're. I think the chat is even kind of. I want to end the confusion. There's mobility and there's running. I mean, they are two separate things. If you're talking about the ability to run like Barry Sanders and score a touchdown from scrimmage from 50, 60 yards out at any moment, that's the type of running we're talking about. If you're saying running quarterback, and Warren Moon was not that.
In perspective, Jay Fiedler was mobile, but he wasn't a runner.
Correct, right. I would even say Jay Fiedler was more of a running quarterback than Warren Moon. McNair, same thing. Although McNair was a lot like McNabb, where it's like, yeah, they can run and watch out if they're in the secondary with the ball, but it wasn't what they were trying to do. I agree there, AB. Definitely. I mean, again, if you gave Dan Marino Warren Moon's mobility, holy shit, we'd have a couple more rings on our fingers. Hell, if you gave him Webster Slaughter, or Ernest Givens, we'd have a couple more rings on our fingers. Maybe that running back too they had for a while. Who was their running back all them years? I forget.
You talking about when Warren Moon was there before?
Yeah. Houston's big time runner back then. He was a good one.
Well, they had Earl Campbell, but that was before Warren Moon.
Right. Oh shit! What was that guy? He was one of the perennial good backs for a long time. Forget his name.
Didn't they have some guy that goes by Doc Brown?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they had this wide receiver, this obscure wide receiver for a while. He was with them when they lost that upset to the Bills. Oh, Lorenzo White. Thank you, AB. Yeah, Lorenzo White, man. That was a good one. Yeah, Eddie George came later, DP, when they got to Tennessee.
Yeah, they had Lorenzo White, Alan Pinkett, Victor Jones, and Gary Brown.
Yeah. I kept thinking of Lorenzo Hampton, but I think he might have played for the Rams.
The fact of it is in the paradigm that we live in now, you need a mobile quarterback. It is what it is, and we just don't have one in Miami. So that's where we're going to end up short. And what I mean by running or mobile quarterback, it's not Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen, right, or Jaden Daniels. I would love to have someone like that, but you don't even need. It's C.J. Stroud, right? A guy that ran a 4.9 coming out, but
it's
even in the playoff game.
I mean, Bo Nix got some wheels too. Now, put aside the passing, it's Daniel Jones. Let's be real.
It's Patrick Mahomes. It's Joe Burrow. It's guys that when you need a 3rd and 6, they're going to go and get you 8 yards. That's what it is, right? And we just don't have that.
The only two traditionals in the playoffs this year are Matt Stafford and Jared Goff, I think, Lou.
Yeah, I said that. I pointed that out earlier or a couple of days ago in the space. You got 8 teams left. 6 out of the 8 have mobile quarterbacks.
Yep, and 4 of those have outright running back capability at quarterback. I mean, even Patrick Mahomes, Lewis. I mean, think about it. Last year, I think, or the year before, when he got cracked in the head at the 5-yard line, cracked his helmet. Remember that? I mean, that was a huge run.
Well, Shake brought it up. Remember in the Kansas City, Philadelphia Super Bowl, it was, I forgot, late in the 4th quarter or whatever, and it was a 32-yard scamper by Patrick Mahomes that got him in field goal range to win the game.
Mm-hmm. It's that time, again, that we always talk about, Lewis, with 4 minutes left, when you're either up by 2 or you're down by 2. and Kansas City or whoever the team is can just seem like no matter what, they're going to march right down that field and eat up every second left. And they're going to live and die on that field goal. And if they kick it, you ain't got no more time left to do nothing.
And if I'm going to be honest, Color, right? That's what's, for me, at least, I can't speak for you three, but I can only speak for myself. That's why I get so frustrated with Tua. And this is why
My
I
number
do want to
one
move
frustration
off
with
Tua.
Tua, bro, and McDaniel, because McDaniel don't do him any favors by the way he calls those drives either.
It's not even that for me, because against, and you've highlighted this, Color, when against the Rams, when Tua was getting out of the pocket when there was no need to, against the Patriots when he did it when there was no need to,
No
and
obvious need to, but the need
right.
being changing your angles to the receivers. Right.
When there was plays that he was extending on his own and the offense was moving and we were picking up yards, right? Why is it so easy for Tua to do that against the Patriots or whatever, but
Raiders.
you don't see him do it against the Ravens and the Chiefs? And that's what's frustrating,
The
because
third and fourth quarter against the Rams, arguably because the Rams are
1000%.
now known to be a really top echelon team. And look, we were able to beat a top echelon team when he played that way, Lewis. So the
And
proof
that's
is
what's
there.
and that's what's frustrating, Color, because we know he can do it. He just don't. And that's what's frustrating.
That's exactly what I've been trying to say for 4 years, Lewis. I know the guy can. He chooses not to. And that's as much a failure. That's as much that's like saying, look, if I didn't have a left arm, okay, that would be a failure on my part. Like, not a failure, but that would be a hindrance. Okay. Likewise, the guy next to me that has the left arm, if he's got it tied behind his back, how's he any different than me? If he don't use his arm to pick up the ball and throw it, how's any different than me with no arm? So it's a bad player. It's like, yeah, your skill's there, but you don't use it. So is the skill there? No.
Yeah. No, Costa. I don't only like black quarterbacks. My favorite quarterback is Dan Marino. Even though when I'm trolling for the most part, because I know it gets under people's skin, I've been jumping on the Marino sucks train. I love Dan Marino, and Marino was not black.
Well, my favorite's Marino too, Lewis, but I was just about to say 20 minutes ago, I didn't end up getting it out because it was not really that important. But like Lamar is starting to become my favorite player of all time, dude. Like, seriously, man. Like, I don't know if I can say that yet, but damn, bro. I just love watching Lamar Jackson play football, dude. The dude is just such a pure football player, man. Like, if I were to, if I had the power of creation and I were to design a football player, that's it right there, bro. Forget whether he wins or loses. That is still how I would design my player. If I only had one player ever that I could design, that would be it. It'd be Lamar Jackson. So how could I not say he's my favorite player of all time? I hate it because I really love Dan Marino, bro. And I'm a Dolphins fan, but the guy freaking went to high school like 15 minutes down the road from me, bro. And he's like probably the greatest freaking pure athlete that's ever played the game, dude. Like, how many guys you know that are like, you know what? After a 10-year quarterback career and winning 2 Super Bowls, you know what? Everybody was right. I could be a good wide receiver. And then he goes another 10 years playing wide receiver. Shit. Pure athlete, dude. Like, I don't even know. Like, this is the kind of people. It's no shade on Lamar. It's the kind of people that make me like think like it's unfair for the creator to create human beings like that, bro. That's unfair to the rest of us, man. You know, like, damn. I know. I know. I'm slobbing hard, Lewis. I know, but what can I say, bro? The kid's great, man. I just love everything about Lamar Jackson.
No, and listen, I love Lamar too. There's no denying Lamar is a force, and he's going to be a force in this league for years to come. So
One of the most,
uh,
like, one of the things I'd want to do the most is just attend one of his family cookouts, bro. Like, I just want to chill with the guy, bro. You know what I mean?
yeah, he's one of those ones. He's one of those ones. But this is where when I think about guys like Sam Darnold, for instance, he just went home last week, right, in the playoff game against the Rams. They sacked him 9 times. I've heard a bunch of people come into these Twitter spaces over this past week and say that the coaching in Minnesota is what failed the Minnesota Vikings.
Mm.
And what's crazy to me is the Vikings went 14-3 this season.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin O'Connell is arguably in the conversation for coach of the year, right? Because the Vikings won 3 games last year. I don't know if people realize that. They were
Right.
3-14 last year. They were 14-3 this year with Sam Darnold. A lot of games this season, Sam Darnold would escape the pocket. I'm not saying he's Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen, but he's mobile enough to kind of the Joe Burrows of the world, the CJ Strouds of the world. And people want to blame Kevin O'Connell now for the 9 sacks.
Mm.
And when I look at it, I'm like, did Kevin O'Connell forget how to coach last Sunday? Because he got his team to 14-3. If I look at it, and this is what me and Color have been telling people this whole season, it comes down to execution. And it comes down to sometimes a coach can only do so much.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, the people in between those white lines, if Matthew Stafford is understanding, hey, the offensive line, let's say today is having a bad day, let me try to escape the pocket here and there and this and that. No, what? Or Sam Darnold, mind you. Sam Darnold was standing in the pocket, just holding onto the ball. At that point, to me, fellas, that's not a coaching problem.
Right.
That is a player problem.
Right, because does anybody think that after going 14-3, after coaching and game planning and calling plays for this offense and this quarterback for all this time, all of a sudden Kevin O'Connell decided, I'm going to call plays that my offense really isn't proficient at?
Right, exactly.
In a playoff game. We're going to try all this stuff that I really don't know if they're going to be able to execute or not. No.
Exactly.
He's calling stuff he's called all year. He's game planning the way he's game planned all year. This is my opponent. This is their weaknesses. This is what we're going to try to exploit. You know, the only way I could give you some kind of relief in understanding, hey, is Sam Darnold a guy or not, is that, hey, maybe if it's on the coach, then it was directed to the coach to do that. And I'm not trying to be conspiratorial, but there is the fact that they've got a guy that they'd really rather have waiting in the wings, and they're faced with having to give Darnold a contract that they probably don't really want to get involved with Darnold. Even if he can get the job done, they don't want to waste the time doing it. This is a Jared Goff Rams situation. And the fact of it is, Milton is their guy. They had to find a way to devalue Sam Darnold. I'm not saying they did. I'm saying that it's evidence that the only way you can say it's not on Sam Darnold and player execution is to say that. And if you're not willing to believe that kind of conspiracy, then you have to say it is player execution. There's no other alternative. Like it's not like Lewis said, it's not as if Kevin O'Connell just forgot how to freaking make his offense work.
No, Color. That's what they want you to believe. They want you to believe a coach that is up for coach of the year and had his team 14-3 all of a sudden forgot how to coach on last Sunday.
Same thing with Flores, bro. And not to bring it to Flores again, but when I got Tony Dungy on national television telling everything, he is stunned by this firing because he was considering voting for Flores for coach of the year. Tony Dungy. I don't know if you can find a guy more mild-mannered than Tony Dungy. Off of the football field, that is, because he is actually a monster on the football field from what I understand. He is a real baller, you know what I mean? But off the field, when he puts that game down, he's the most mild-mannered dude you'll ever hear speak in the NFL. And he was going to vote for Flores for Coach of the Year. So it's hard for me to reconcile that Flores with, I mean, Lewis, we've had this discussion before. I'm not trying to say anybody's wrong because I wasn't there. I'm just saying they can't say they were right because they weren't there either. They're having to listen to it from people that have a motive in besmirching Flores's name. You know what I mean? So it may be true. I'm not going to say it's not, but the whole white beer shirt thing, you know what I mean? All of that doesn't make sense with Tony Dungy's words and his opinion about Flores. You see what I'm saying? Same with O'Connell.
Yeah, absolutely.
For Coach of the Year, all of a sudden don't know how to call a play.
Exactly.
Hey, let me ask y'all this: what do you did you guys hear about what Fitzpatrick said about Brian Flores?
Yeah, I did, and he should have just kept his mouth shut. To be honest with you, especially with his look, not to be stereotypical. I mean,
I agree. No,
You know?
I agree because I was about to say, Color, like, so Ryan Fitzpatrick didn't have a problem playing with Brian Flores when he was the starter. He just had a problem with Brian Flores when the organization told them to play Tua over him.
Right,
That's when he started having a problem.
But yet still wants to cape up for Tua. This is the part I can't understand, Lewis.
Yeah, I agree. Like
it's the same with Javon Holland. It's the same with Javon Holland. We're out there faulting Tua for stuff because we're out there trying to cape up for the defense last year, and he's out there saying, lay off a Tua. It's like, bro, they're blaming you. If not Tua, they're blaming you, Javon. I'm out there defending Javon, and the defense as a whole, and he's out there telling me to shut my mouth and quit complaining about Tua. I can't figure it out, bro. I just can't figure it out. Is the guy that likable, dude, that it doesn't matter what he never does, that we're just going to we're all going to bow to Tua for the rest of our lives? I mean, it's enough already. I think I made that point in a Twitter post the other day. See if I can remind myself real quick. Where is it at here? Oh, yeah, right here. I'm going to share it so y'all can get a good perspective here. So this is right here, the tweet I made. And it's just, the picture, the post is a picture of Tua, and it shows 2022 season, number 1 in passer rating, 2023, number 1 in passing yards, 2024, number 1 in completion percentage. So I wrote, so not Super Bowl contenders, not even playoff contenders now. Now we're QB1 in a given stat contenders. I'm so glad we're all here for his benefit. And that's the point. That's literally the point I'm trying to make right now. Like, what is it with this guy that we all have to stop our lives and our football fandom and pause for a moment while this guy tries to make it in the NFL? I don't get it. I've never seen anything like it. And I'm sorry, nobody ever treated Dan Marino like that. We didn't have to. His play spoke for itself.
Well, the thing is, for me, just trying to stay on to coaches and stuff like that, right?
Hey, hold on, real quick, Louis.
No, my fault, Shay. Yep.
That's all good. It's all good. My bad. AB didn't hear what he said, so you know what? I'm gonna, since I like AB, I'm gonna play what he said. So can you see it?
Yeah, I see it, Shay.
Further removed we get from his tenure in Miami. the more people kind of forget about how that ended, and the better his name becomes. You know, he went to Pittsburgh and got to learn under Mike Tomlin and see how he led, and now he's been in Minnesota with Kevin O'Connell. I think the interesting thing with Brian Flores, when I think about him and being able to play under him for a few years.
Real quick, because we got to pause it, every now and then.
Right. Oh, yeah, because I wanted to also mention that, his tenure and how that went and how that ended. Now, we only know how they said it ended, Ryan. Okay, tell us how it ended if you know. Quit beating around the bush so you can make it look like something was evil about the man. Stop it already and tell us what you know if you know something.
Is which version of Brian Flores are we getting? And in year one,
tell us.
With Miami, take you back to that year. I mean, Miami got rid of every good player they had. And that was the jokingly called the tank for two a year. But I'll tell you, halfway through that year, we didn't win a game yet. There was a shift in the way removed we get from his tenure.
Jokingly, tank for two
in Miami, how he
so
led.
It was a joke.
And now he's Brian Flores. When I think about
we're dealing with
him
a joke
and being able to
We've
play under him for a few years.
Yeah.
Being able to play under him for a few years, is which version of Brian Flores are we getting? And in year one with Miami, take you back to that year. I mean, Miami got rid of every good player they had. And that was the joking
Miami
called
did,
the tank
not
for
Flores.
two a year. But I'll tell you, halfway through that year, we hadn't won a game yet. And there was a shift in the way that he was approaching his job. He was likable. He was relatable. He demanded a lot out of the players, but he was also able to get the best version of his
right
players.
there, Shake.
And I really appreciated him.
He was able to get the best out of his players. He was likable. He was whatever. Yeah. He was demanding. Right. And as soon as the players decided they don't like demanding anymore, they started turning on him.
For that. But as his tenure went on in Miami, he kind of became unrecognizable. A lot of the staff he brought over from New England,
Ryan?
Where,
was it supposed to get
he cut his teeth in the NFL, was there for 15 plus years as an assistant. But I think he's going to have a really hard time if you're interviewing him as a head coach. I think in the interviews, he'll be likable, he'll be relatable. But when people say, okay, give me somebody from Miami that coached under you as a reference so we can talk to them. I think he burned a lot of bridges there. I think he alienated himself from the entire staff.
Good.
Instead of what you were just talking about, having the humility to
because
ask
they're
questions,
a bunch of aliens.
Collaborate. I think by the end of his time there, he became a dictator. He ruined a lot of those relationships that he built up through the NFL. And his ego grew so big that there wasn't any room for anyone else. And so that was why he got released at the end of his tenure in Miami. I hope, we love Mike Tomlin as a leader. And I know you have some experience with Kevin O'Connell, that whole collaboration thing. I think that's, McVay and the people that come up through that system, for Flores to be able to watch Kevin for a year. I hope that helps him. Yeah, because he certainly needs.
Wait a minute. So he's supposed to be helped by a guy that is younger, that's he's an elder too.
A collaboration with the whole staff and having a lot of different voices and how they put together.
All right, there we go.
Dude, I'm sorry, bro. I've lost a large amount of respect for Ryan Fitzpatrick's intelligence, dude. I'm sorry. I just have, man. That's just amazing to me. And all he's going to say is, well, I know something you don't know, Color. Again, until you open your mouth and say what it is, Ryan, miss me with that shit. Burned all his bridges throughout the NFL, right? So that means he burned bridges in the NFL with his relationships in the NFL so badly that he made one phone call to Mike Tomlin, and Mike Tomlin took 45 minutes to hire his ass. It doesn't add up, Ryan.
Yeah. Shout out to Pete's in the comment section. What's going on, Pete?
What's up, Pete? Now this
But anyway,
is what,
listen, I gotta
now, Sheik,
do
real
some.
quick. I don't mean to be blowing up right now, but
No, you good,
these are
man.
the things that I've been bottling up since the season ended because obviously I haven't done many shows, if any. And
Yeah.
these are the things that I've been waiting to say, bro.
Yeah,
Okay,
no doubt.
I saw this clip weeks ago or days, however long ago, last week or whatever, and add it to the list of things I wanted to make comments on, bro. I've been bottling shit up too long. But I'm just
hey,
so tired of saying the same things over and over again, Shake, that it's like, what am I supposed to do? You know? Challenge Ryan Fitzpatrick and his knowledge about the inner workings of the Miami Dolphins?
yeah.
I mean, come on, man.
I played this for my man AB because
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. No, and thanks for AB for asking for it. I'm glad. I wanted to say something. I just didn't want to like hijack your show doing it. You know what I mean?
No, you good, man. Listen, that's what the Cafecito's for. I was opening the panel, but nobody wanted to come up today, so
maybe we'll finally get AB to come up one of these days. You know?
Yeah, let's hope. As a matter of fact,
AB, I would actually be honored to be one of the first people you actually talk to, in up here on the panel. I would be honored by that. Anyway,
so actually, if he does come up, I would love for him to come up in the blender. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not
dude, that would be an epic episode, bro. AB in the blender.
Oh yeah, but anyway, listen, I got my wife is off today, which is rare, so I'm gonna spend time with her today.
Yeah, we got football in a couple hours, bro.
Yeah, that too.
Chiefs Texans.
Well,
you know what
like
channel?
I always say, my football to me is like my orgasms. I only care about mine. So if I'm playing, I really don't care.
By the way, real quick, that'll be on ESPN/ABC or ESPN Plus. You can catch the game on. Weather's supposed to be 25 degrees in Kansas City today. Clear, cloudy, but clear, but no precipitation. That'll be fun.
Look at
that. Yeah, in a blender full of hydrochloric acid. Oh shit! It's funny because I probably end up in a bar in Miami one time. You know what I mean? And like be chilling with this person. Like, hey, this guy's pretty cool. Have a couple drinks. Hey, nice meeting you. Have a good night. Turns out it was AB the whole time. You know what I mean? And he didn't even know I was color.
Man. So anyway, listen, I'm gonna shut it down. I appreciate everybody for coming through. I appreciate you for coming up. Color, we haven't heard from you in a while, so I'm glad everything's okay with you.
Yeah, I'm getting there, man. I'm getting back to action, bro. I got to get off the snide here. And
me too. I was on the snide too, man.
Yeah.
You see me, I wasn't doing that many shows in December, but then again, December got real busy for me. So
it's just hard, the monotony and the redundancy. It's like, at least look, at least let's do something different. Like, you know what I mean?
That's why, you know, what's funny is that's one of the reasons why I came up with Insomnia, because it's something else other to talk to than fucking Tua for the millionth time, or Brian Flores, or Mike McDaniels, and you know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, I know who Sam Elliott is, because he's one of my favorite actors.
So, hey, much love to you guys, man. I appreciate everybody in the building. We'll see you next time, man. And by the way, again, Wrestling Talk will be coming up in sometime in February. So
right on.
Fins up, baby.
Yep, fins up.
And by the way, go Ravens by 13.